6 again with me, Miss Rihanna. It's English time. Now we're going to read. Please open your class book, page 50. Okay, so I'm going to play the track 45. You read at home, okay?
Listening 45. Listen and read.
The history of the pen.
Over 10,000 years ago,
People used stones to draw pictures on the walls of caves. They also used sharp objects or bones to make marks on clay.
7,000 years ago,
The Egyptians invented paper and also pens to write on it. Pens were made from reeds. Reeds are hollow plants. One end of the reed was cut into a point, or a nib. Then the pen was filled with ink by dipping it into an ink pot to fill up the inside. People squeezed the pen when they wanted the ink to come out.
in the 7th century,
People started using quill pens. Quill pens were made from the feathers of birds. The part which the feathers are attached to is hollow. They worked better than reed pens because they were softer and you could squeeze them more easily to make the ink come out. They could also be washed and dried and used lots of times.
in the 10th century,
The first fountain pen was made in Egypt. The pen held ink in a reservoir inside the pen, and the ink travelled down to the nib. It wasn't necessary to dip the nib into an ink pot, so they were cleaner to use. However, sometimes big drops of ink came out of the pen and ruined the paper.
1938,
Laszlo Biro invented the ballpoint pen. It had a tiny ball in its tip, which rotated as it moved along the paper and picked up ink from a cartridge inside. It worked well because big drops of ink couldn't come out, so it was better because the paper could not be ruined.
1965,
The space pen was invented. The space pen can write underwater, upside down, in extreme temperatures, and at zero gravity. For this reason, astronauts use them in space. This pen can do everything. But who knows what pens will be invented in the future?
Wow, interesting ya, the history of pen. Jadi, ballpoint yang kita gunakan saat ini itu ada sejarahnya ya. Nah, this is the quill pen, this is the fountain pen, this is the ballpoint. The one that are interesting is the space pen ya. Wow, it's cool. I want to have that space pen ya. Now, let's do this. Read again and write true or false. Number 1. People use stone to draw pictures in caves. Yes, true. Reed pen were made from bones. Let's see reed pen. Okay. Pen were made from reeds. Reeds are hollow plant. No, so it's false. Yeah, it's not bones. So this one false. Quill pen were made from plants. Let's see. Quill pen is this one. Is it made from plants? No. It was made from feathers. So this is also false. Number 4. Fountain pen were invented in Egypt. True. Number 5. The first ballpoint pen had no ink. Okay. No, it has. So, false. Space pen only work in space. False. It can work underwater, upside down, and in extreme temperature. Yeah. Okay. From the text, you will have these words, and let's find the definition. Let's match it with the definition. Cartridge, noun, a container that holds the things like ink for printing or film for the camera. Jadi cartridge itu tempatnya ya. Number 2, heavy earth that is soft when wet and becomes hard when baked. Clay. Do we have any clay here? Yes. And then verb, to go round and round. To go round and round. Let's see here. To go round and round. Rotated. So it's a verb from rotate. Adjective with a hole or empty space inside. It's hollow. Number 5, noun, the point at the end of a pen that you write with. A point of a pen. Okay. I think I see something. Yes. Nib. Adjective, number 6, with an edge or point that cuts and make hole easily. Number 7, noun, colored liquid that is used for writing and drawing. Ink. And the last one, a place where liquid are stored. I think I see a reservoir. Yes, this one, reservoir. Tempat penyimpanan benda cair ya. Okay. This is going to be your listening test later on and also your speaking test, but not now. Okay, let's go writing. Okay, this is going to be your homework, of course, on your workbook. We're going to write a biography. What is a biography? A biography is something that talking about the main event of someone's life. Now it's about Louis Braille. Louis Braille was born in France. Yeah, you can read this. So first, you can write the dates when the person was born and died. Jadi kalau orangnya sudah meninggal, kita tulis namanya dalam kurung. Kalau misalnya orangnya belum meninggal, maksudnya masih hidup, ya kita tulis strip saja. Jadi 1809 strip dikosongkan saja. Kalau orangnya memang masih hidup. And then we write the most important things that happen in the person life. Jadi paragraf pertama kita bisa menuliskan hal paling penting dalam hidupnya, yang paling dia lakukan dan dikenal itu apa. And then you can use to begin with to introduce the subject. Lalu di sini kita bisa paragraf kedua kita bisa menggunakan to begin with. Bagaimana masa kecilnya dia dari orang tersebut. Kalau di sini tentang Louis Braille. That Louis was very unhappy. The school had books with raised letter made with metals, which blind people could feel with their fingers. Jadi orang buta itu bisa membaca, namanya raised letters. Jadi memang dari besi ada tonjolan-tonjolan dibuat, jadi mereka bisa membaca huruf-hurufnya seperti apa. And then next one you can use soon after or later to say what happened next. Jadi selanjutnya bagaimana? And you can use during to show what happened over a period of time. Jadi during itu selama kurun waktu tertentu apa yang terjadi. And then finish by writing the person most important achievement. Bisa pakai kata now. Jadi apa yang dia hasilkan yang masih dikenang sampai sekarang. Yang bagian terakhir ini penutupnya agak-agak mirip dengan pembuka sih. Kan pembuka juga menceritakan apa yang luar biasa dari dirinya, di penutup juga sama. Jadi seperti mengulang kembali apa yang luar biasa dari seseorang tersebut. Okay, now let's do exercise 4, read and circle. Number 1, trainers were invented to begin during the 1916, selama tahun 1960. Mobile phone were first sold in the 1970s. To begin with, they were as big as brick. Kenapa Miss pilih begin with? Karena awalnya, kalau soon after berarti kan setelah. Kalau tidak cocok. Jadi awalnya dulu telepon genggam atau ponsel itu sebesar batu bata dan cukup berat. Number 3, black and white TVs were becoming popular. Soon after TVs were invented. Segera setelah TV ditemukan. And then number 4, the first plane flight was in 1903. Soon after, airplane become very popular. Okay, and that's a wrap from me. You have to do your tasks on your workbook. If you have any question, you may ask me. Okay? Keep healthy, keep happy, and bye-bye.